Who's the guy fourth in from the left? That's Klaus.
He's the chef.
Ah, I see. They have
Herkensheimer.
Fair enough.
You saw nothing. Can I take anything else?
I wish.
No. Okay. Moving on.
Wait, go back. Okay. Now talk to him.
I can't not. Dibs! Oh my god. I'm just coming behind you, Bob. Nope, nothing here. Just, hold on. No, nope. No. Hello?
Cabinet.
Give me the key! We are messed up. We are so messed up.
Best detectives ever.
It's a punch bowl. It's so necessary.
Tweedy to fill it with vinegar.
Good lord. Oh yeah, these are the Countess, I think.
Ah.
I don't know, like a couple of murderers might be quite alert with it. Ooh, the stab wounds were done with a man and woman.
If it was really that cold, I would have brought my duvet with me while sitting here.
Yeah.
But it's not respectable.
He's put on his winter tie, that's as far as he can go. Look at the size of that thing.
Gotta leave a very stylish corpse.
Look at the size of his shoulders. This guy is jacked. What does he do all day?
Count Andrigny, I am acting on behalf of Monsieur Hercule Poirot in this matter. May I speak with you?
Can't you see we're on a
I
date?
quite understand your position.
For the last 7 days.
I will do anything I can to assist you.
Okay. Let's get a passport first.
May I have your passport, please?
We may already
Yes,
have it.
certainly.
Why do they have a
Rudolph
joint
Joseph
passport?
Andrigny,
Might be a
age
thing in those days.
34.
That was
A
diplomatic.
diplomatic passport.
Sweet.
Yes, I am in the Hungarian consular service.
Wife, Elena Maria Andrigny. Age 20?
Yes, we have only been married a year.
Aged 20, thank you.
Jealous?
Oh, damn.
Oh, you've got competition.
Are
Okay.
you aware of the identity of the deceased, monsieur?
If you want to know his name, surely it is in his passport.
The name on his passport is Ratchet. That is not his real name. He is in fact Cassetti, who was responsible for the kidnapping and death of a child in America.
Ah, that certainly should throw light upon the matter.
You don't really sound surprised.
Have you been to America, Monsieur Lecomte?
Yes, I was in Washington for a year. Extraordinary country.
Did you know the Armstrong family?
The kidnapped victims.
Yes.
Armstrong. It is difficult to recall. So many diplomatic functions.
You're not
So
helpful.
many
Suspicious,
hands to shake.
suspicious.
I cannot recall. I'm sorry.
Get the gun. Get the gun!
Can you tell me how you spent the evening after dinner last night?
We had my wife's compartment made up while we were at dinner. On returning, we sat up in mine playing piquet. At about 11 o'clock, my wife retired for the night. The attendant made up my compartment, and I also went to bed.
When did you return to your own compartment?
Well, I didn't, actually. That is to say, I did not like to leave my wife alone after the shock. We passed the remainder of the night together.
You are married, you don't need to be all, like, nervous about it.
Other than the train stopping, did you notice anything unusual?
No, I don't think so. I dropped off to sleep sometime before 2 a.m. and slept through until this morning.
Okay.
You didn't hear the commotion in the compartment next to yours? The American lady who occupies it had quite an attack of hysterics and rang repeatedly for the attendant.
When was this?
At approximately 1:15.
No, I'm afraid I didn't notice.
Suspicious.
Do
Do you smoke? Do you
Monsieur
smoke a
Lecomte?
pipe?
The occasional cigar only. They are always offered to me, you understand, but I do not much like them.
Murderer! You and your accomplice. That's quite cool, actually. A count and countess murder assassin couple.
Well, it does make sense of the evidence, though, actually.
In terms of, like, the stabs. Or wasn't the alternative theory it was, like, left and right hand?
That's possible.
Were there two sets of footsteps leading away? I'm not so sure.
We haven't really examined that, but the idea was that the stabs were of two deaths, so possibly a man and a woman carried out the crimes because they were of different strengths.
And two murderers does really, like, change the game a bit. It does throw people off, so it's kind of a good cliche.
We saw someone in a kimono, perhaps a woman.
Could have been two people under the kimono.
That'd be awesome.
Explains why it was quite short and squat, from what I remember.
The sudden stop of the train awakened you?
Naturally. I learned from the attendant of the avalanche, then went in to my wife and comforted her.
Merci, Monsieur le Comte.
Mr. Count? Really?
Countess,
Now we have to talk to you.
may I ask you some questions regarding the death of Monsieur Ratchet?
I'm not sure what I can do to help, but I'll try.
Where do you do your hair?
It
Seriously,
is
it's like the best animated thing in this room. Look at it.
really fabulous.
Have you been to America?
No, mademoiselle. My husband was posted there. Diplomatic duties. But we were not married then.
What is the color of your dressing gown?
Why do you ask me that?
Detectives have to ask all sorts of questions. Forgive me.
It is yellow. Corn-colored chiffon. Are you really a detective, mademoiselle? I was told you worked for the railway.
Well, I'm assisting a detective. That's what I meant.
Is he a Yugoslavian detective?
I think he would tell you he belongs to the world, madame.
Poirot.
He belongs to all of us.
No one may have him. He's mine! Wait, no, sorry. He belongs to all of us.
That's another anime trope. This very bizarre relationship.
Yes.
When did you fall asleep last night?
She goes crazy
Soon
into
after 1
Starlight.
o'clock, I believe.
Okay.
Did you hear or see anything unusual last evening?
After the train stopped?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
You didn't hear Mrs. Hubbard ringing her bell and calling out at around 1:15?
No, it would be very unlikely if I did. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Countess.
I don't like these two. They are playing footsie under the table, and they're evil.
You know, when you're doing investigations, it's usually best to interview the suspects apart, so that they can't, like, corroborate the story together as they go.
True, but these two are always together. Interesting. I like it. Okay, moving on. This guy. Where's my fishbowl? What? Where did my ice bucket go? What devilish fiends. Hey, it's the British woman we like.
Pip pip.
I'm
Toodaloo.
sorry to disturb you.
Not at all. As you can see, I'm not exactly occupied at the moment. And I do know you're helping that funny little Belgian detective. What can I do for you?
She's awesome.
Passport
May I have your
now.
passport, please?
It's in my compartment. Feel free to collect it.
I know you've already collected everything else in there.
Your full name, permanent address, and age, please.
Mary Hermione Debenham, 32. I'm between permanent addresses at the moment.
32. A likely story.
What can you tell me of the murder last night?
I did it.
I'm afraid
What
I have
about it?
nothing to tell you. I went to bed and slept.
You see, she could just be like her cold self, or she could be like just super defensive.
You seem very at ease. Are you not distressed by what has happened?
Distressed? I have not really thought about it from that point of view. No, I cannot say that I am at all distressed. After all, people die every day.
They die, yes, but murder is thankfully a little more rare.
You see, she might be the murderer because our main character likes her. So that would be like a twist. On the other hand, she's just so, like, emotionless.
Were you acquainted with Monsieur Ratchet?
I saw him for the first time at dinner last night. Oh, I suppose at the station, perhaps. I don't recall.
How did he strike you?
I hardly
With his
noticed
backhand.
He did not strike you as an evil personality?
Really, I cannot say I thought about it. Whether or not I liked Mr. Ratchet's face does not seem to be helpful in finding out who killed him.
Do you know who Monsieur Ratchet really was?
Haven't a clue. Who was he?
Cassetti, the man behind the Armstrong kidnapping.
That was quite abominable.
Abominable.
I
Abominable.
thought we'd be out of questions, but nope.
Okay.
What is your final destination?
London. I'm giving up on Baghdad. Not much happens there. I'm hoping to find a suitable post in London.
Shootable. Very shootable indeed.
Where did
Like
you
that
begin
Ratchet
your
fellow.
journey?
Oh, sorry, I meant
Baghdad.
stabbable.
What were you doing there?
I have been acting as governess to 2 children.
Okay. As you can see, I'm thoroughly boring.
What can you tell me about Mademoiselle Schmidt?
She's a nearly perfect traveling companion. Quiet, polite, thinks the world of her princess.
What is the color of her dressing gown?
Her dressing gown. It's dark blue. Flannel.
I can't even remember why we're asking about dressing gowns.
Red kimono, I guess.
Oh, I suppose.
Maybe.
I'm still convinced it's Poirot.
It's always Poirot.
It's a red herring. It's like, you did not ask about the kimono.
I'm very, very curious to know if it's actually the same solution as that in the book. I'm really doubting it, and I'm really hoping it isn't.
Did Mademoiselle Schmidt leave your compartment at any
Kinda ruin
time
it for
during
you.
the night?
She was with the princess, reading, I believe, until quite late.
Oh, we heard them.
I awoke when she returned. I remember thinking she was not paid enough for such long hours and checked my watch. It was 12:38.
That's very close. That might have fallen within the time that there was no one else out there.
Oh yeah, that Colonel guy.
How
Oh,
well
God,
do you
this
know
guy.
Colonel Arbuthnot?
That's a very impertinent question, and I'll not answer it.
Thank you, Mademoiselle Debenham.
Okay.
Should we take a break here?
Yes.
There's a lot of questions to get through.
We will find everyone else next time. Wherever they are. Probably in the buffet car.
I'll have to build up a timeline of events after that. Maybe I'll bring a notepad next time and write it as I go.
Sweet. Okay. See you next time.